good afternoon. I'm standing on the hallowed turf of the Outeniqua Park Rugby Stadium, and as you can see behind me, this stadium is currently being transformed into the base of this weekend's George Mountain Ultra Trail by UTMB. The eyes of the trail running world will be on George this weekend for the George Mutt. And for those of you who aren't aware of it or don't fully understand what it involves, the main event, the big daddy of the Mutt this weekend is the Mutt Miler, or the 100 miler, 163 kilometers. The athletes will be starting from here at midday on Friday. They'll be heading straight up the VK, the vertical kilometer, which I'm looking up at now, straight up the vertical kilometer to George Peak, down through the dip, through the saddle, up onto Craddock Peak, and they then going to head off across the Outeniquas. From there they drop down. The next big area of change is the Klein Karoo. They then back onto the Outeniqua Mountains via the Pass to Pass Trail. They're going to be then heading off into the beautiful Groeneweider trails, from Groeneweider down into the forest, and they'll eventually end up at sea level in Wilderness once they're out of the forest. And from Wilderness they then head back up into the Outeniquas via Teerkop and back here to the finish. It's going to be an incredible time. 50 hours is the amount of time, the cutoff given to the athletes. They'll be starting, as I said, midday on Friday, and they have until 5 a.m. on Sunday morning to arrive back here. The winner's time last year, Ryan Sands, won the race in 21 hours, 46 minutes and 32 seconds. An unbelievable performance. So Ryan started at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and he was around about 9 o'clock the following day he was finishing. There are going to be spectator points if you want to get out into the mountains. Pop along here on Thursday, and we'll be able to inform you of where the best spectator points are for the weekend. There's a lot of different events. On Saturday you've then got the Mutt 100 kilometer, you've got the 60 kilometer, you've got the 42 kilometer standard marathon, and on Sunday you've got the two shorter events, the Mutt Challenge and the Mutt Light. If you are in George on either Friday night or Saturday night, provided the weather is good, keep your eyes up on the mountains. You're going to see loads of lights as these athletes traverse the mountains. They don't stop running, they run the entire night through. For some athletes, for those just wanting to finish the 100 miler, they're going to be on the mountain for 2 nights running. It's going to be an incredible event. Try and get out there, or better still, come down here during the course of Saturday and Sunday to get a taste of the vibes and to support these amazing athletes. And just the last piece of information that the organizers have asked me to mention: if you live in the area of Campus Drift Street, near the dip in Campus Drift Street, that will be completely closed off to traffic, that area, from about 8 a.m. on Saturday morning right through until about 2 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. So please keep that in mind. At the Outeniqua Park Stadium, for Group Editors Live, I'm Jeff Ayliffe.